What if the most revealing moment between two global stars was not a confession, not a headline, but a smile that refused to fade under the glare of cameras? It happened in a space filled with lights, lenses, and the quiet electricity of expectation. Public schedules had placed them in the same venue, the same event, the same carefully orchestrated world where every movement is observed. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, two names that carry the weight of international fame, found themselves once again within the same frame. But this time, it was not a scripted scene or a promotional poster. It was real time, real presence, real reactions. And then people noticed it. If you are still watching, subscribe. Let's get the story started as the world of your favorite celebrity unfolds. Stay tuned. The cameras, always hungry, always rolling, caught what fans would soon replay in slow motion. Song Hye Kyo smiling, not the polite industry smile perfected over decades, but a softer, lingering expression that seemed to arrive unannounced. A smile that appeared whenever Lee Min-ho spoke nearby. A smile that stayed a moment longer than protocol requires. For most people, a smile is just a smile. For the world of celebrity watching, it is a language. Within hours, clips circulated across digital platforms. Fans zoomed in, stabilized footage, compared angles. They analyzed body language the way film critics analyze cinema. The tilt of her head, the timing of her laughter, the way her expression relaxed in his presence. Each detail became a brushstroke in a larger portrait fans were eager to paint. But the deeper intrigue lies beneath the surface. Both stars are veterans of the spotlight. They understand media training, emotional control, and the art of neutral expressions. Years in the industry teach celebrities how to reveal little and suggest less. Which is why, when something appears natural, people notice. When a reaction feels unguarded, it stands out like a candle in a dark room. Lee Min-ho, known for his composed charisma, appeared equally at ease. Observers pointed out how conversations between them seemed fluid, how moments of shared laughter did not look forced. Nothing dramatic, nothing theatrical, just a quiet rhythm between two people accustomed to extraordinary attention. That quietness is what made it loud. Because in an industry built on spectacle, subtlety can feel revolutionary. Some fans framed it as evidence of deepening closeness. Others called it mutual respect between two top-tier professionals. Skeptics reminded everyone that actors are skilled at warmth, that friendliness can be misread when viewed through a romantic lens. Yet even the skeptics replayed the clips, if only to be sure. The fascination also draws from history. Both Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho have lived highly public personal lives. They have experienced how relationships under the spotlight can feel like public property. Every past headline, every confirmed romance, every rumored link has shaped how audiences interpret their present. So when viewers see a genuine smile, they do not see a single moment. They see a possible chapter in a longer story. There is also the undeniable cinematic quality of it all. Two icons of Korean drama, standing side by side in reality, evoking the very emotions they once portrayed on screen. For fans who grew up watching their series, it feels like fiction bending toward reality. The boundary blurs and imagination steps in to fill the gaps. Yet reality remains grounded. Events bring celebrities together constantly. Smiles are social currency in public spaces. A warm expression can be simple courtesy, a reflection of comfort among colleagues who understand the same pressures. In rooms filled with strangers, a familiar face can naturally bring ease. But audiences rarely fall in love with logic. They fall in love with stories. And this story offers a gentle kind of hope. Not a scandal, not a controversy, but a quiet possibility. A narrative built on warmth rather than shock. In a media landscape that often thrives on conflict, a simple smile becomes headline-worthy because it feels pure. Still, there is a human side often forgotten. Imagine living where every expression becomes a topic, every glance becomes analysis, where your face must carry the weight of public interpretation. For stars like Song Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho, this is not occasional. It is daily reality. Their professionalism is perhaps the most consistent truth. They show grace under scrutiny, calm under curiosity, and poise amid speculation. That alone sustains their longevity in a fast-changing industry. As days pass, new clips will surface, new events will take center stage, and the cycle will continue. But certain moments linger longer in public memory. Not because they were confirmed, but because they were felt. And maybe that is why this moment resonates. Because a smile is universal. It needs no translation. It carries emotion without announcement. When people see it, they project their own hopes onto it. They see kindness, connection, maybe even affection. So the documentary question remains, hanging softly in the air. Was it simply a friendly exchange between two seasoned stars? A comfortable interaction between colleagues? Or a glimpse of a bond the public does not fully understand? The truth may be known only to the two people inside that moment. And perhaps that is where it belongs. What the world receives is the reflection, the image, the possibility. A camera clicks, a smile appears, a story begins. And somewhere between light and lens, between fame and feeling, the audience keeps watching, not just for answers, but for the magic of wondering. And as the footage continues to circulate, the moment begins to take on a life of its own. What was once a few seconds of shared presence stretches into hours of discussion, days of debate, and perhaps weeks of quiet curiosity. Fan forums translate expressions into emotions. Commentators narrate micro-gestures as if decoding a film scene. The world slows down a fleeting interaction, searching for meaning between frames. This is the strange power of modern stardom. A single captured moment can echo louder than a formal statement. Some observers begin to ask a different question. Not whether there is romance, but why the world so deeply wants there to be. What is it about seeing two admired figures share warmth that feels comforting to millions of strangers? Perhaps it is because their on-screen stories once made people believe in love that is patient, gentle, and enduring. When those same faces appear side by side in reality, the old emotions quietly return. Memory is a powerful editor. It blends fiction with reality, past roles with present lives. For longtime fans, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo are not just celebrities. They are symbols of entire eras of drama history. Their projects marked chapters in people's lives, soundtracked personal memories, accompanied late-night binge-watching, and offered escape during difficult times. So when they stand near each other in the real world, it feels like two timelines brushing against each other. There is also a maturity in how both carry themselves now. They are no longer rising stars navigating sudden fame. They are established figures who have seen trends come and go. Their calm demeanor suggests perspective. They know that noise fades. They know that speculation is temporary. They know that dignity lasts longer than rumors. And yet, they still smile. Perhaps that is what truly captivates people. Not the idea of romance, but the presence of ease. In an industry known for pressure, seeing two icons look relaxed reminds audiences that behind the fame are humans capable of simple, genuine moments. Still, the narrative machine never fully rests. Entertainment columns craft headlines. Reaction videos dissect clips. Some fans celebrate the possibility of a connection. Others urge respect for privacy. A quiet tug-of-war emerges between curiosity and consideration. This tension has always existed in celebrity culture, but now it unfolds in real time, visible to all. Meanwhile, life beyond the lens continues. Scripts are read. Meetings are held. New roles are prepared. Careers move forward on tracks that the public rarely sees. A smile at an event may be memorable, but it is only a fragment of a much larger life. There is something poetic in that. Because the public receives moments, not full stories. Glimpses, not complete chapters. The space between those glimpses is filled by imagination, and imagination is where legends grow. Perhaps the most cinematic way to see it is this. Two stars stand under bright lights. Cameras click like distant rain. A smile appears, unforced, unplanned. For a brief second, the world feels warm. Then the moment passes, but the feeling remains, echoing in the hearts of those watching. Whether that smile was born from friendship, familiarity, or simple kindness may never be publicly defined. And maybe it does not need to be. Not every beautiful moment requires explanation. Not every connection needs a label. Sometimes, the meaning lies in the feeling it gives to those who witness it. So the story continues to drift, like a scene fading into the next. New headlines will come. New rumors will rise. But this moment will stay archived in fan memory as one of those gentle mysteries that made people pause and wonder. And somewhere, away from edits and commentary, two professionals continue their lives, carrying their experiences quietly, smiling when they wish, speaking when they choose, and keeping certain truths only for themselves. The cameras may catch everything in front of them, but what they cannot capture is intention, history, or the private language between two people sharing a brief, human moment. And perhaps that is why the world keeps watching. Because sometimes the smallest expressions tell the biggest stories, not through confirmation, but through the timeless art of wonder.